2011 in Rotterdam. Been part of the Chinese team, and of course at the tender age now, I suppose, of 22, he's still got a big future, big career, and of course as a left-handed pen-hold grip holder as well, he's surprisingly fast for his size. He's a big boy as well.
Yeah, and he has a very good touch here, so I think we will see a lot of him in the future.
Well, here he is. Kazuhiro Chan is leading the way, and XU Xin following him. So XU Xin and Kazuhiro Chan already lined up. I have actually had to say my farewells to Jorgen Persson. I thought he was going to join me for the second match as well, but he's actually got to get on a flight very soon, and so we say farewell. But it was a great privilege, and hopefully next week we might be able to say hi to him again in Shanghai. Well, that's a big treat in store for all of us if we manage to do that. But, Jorgen Persson has laid down his challenge to himself that he wants to get to the final rounds, final stages of the Olympic Games in London. And he has got clear agenda and clear ambitions to do just that. We'll be up and running with this one in just a moment, but if we see this zoom out there, the 17th Asian Games in Incheon in 2014, the city of Incheon really proud to be hosting that one. There have been some great cities over the years. Hiroshima, I remember that one. Beijing, and of course Guangzhou, and then Doha, of course, Busan as well in Korea. We've had some brilliant Asian Games. There is the Korean squad. They have been very successful, but of course they've come up against this huge wall of defiance by the very experienced Chinese, although the hero, Lee Sang-soo, actually came unstuck against the player we'll be seeing in just a moment, Kazuhiro Chan. Kazuhiro, who is with his back to camera at the moment, he upset the ambitions of Lee Sang-soo by beating him 4-2 in that quarter-final after Sang-soo did an absolutely brilliant job against Ma Long, the #1 seed and #1 in the world, and the clear favourite for the title. He beat him 4-1 with some outstanding play. Kazuhiro Chan has obviously got a lot of skill, a lot of talent, and although he has got a Chinese surname there, he is resident in Japan and proudly represents the rising sun flag. A lefty, as is his opponent, XU Xin. One is a pen holder, the other one a shake hands. There's the shake hands. But XU Xin will be the clear favourite here. Number 4th ranked in the world, and against number 38 of Kazuhiro Chan. In terms of the performances on the World Tour to date, XU Xin was actually the victor in Doha, and on that occasion he beat Wang Hao. So that was a tremendous achievement. Tang Chi-kei was the victor in Falenya. Ma Long in Budapest, and in fact, Ma Long had won 4 previous World Tour events. But Kazuhiro Chan beat Kim Min-suk. He also beat Tako Takekiwa and Lee Sang-soo, as I mentioned before, on his way to now starting the match, the semi-final match in the men's singles. XU Xin beat Yun Jae-young, Kishikawa, and also Muromatsu. So he's accounted for 2 Japanese. This is now the 3rd Japanese he's playing in the tournament. 1 love in favor of Susin. Oh, wow, outrageous. How on earth did that come round the corner? Ha ha! Wu Liang will be absolutely delighted with that start. Look at that. Ooh. The lefty's forehand around the upright of the net. He's in sparkling form at the moment, Susin. What a great forehand. Down below the height of the table, punishes Kazuhiro. And another huge shot. Kazuhiro thought he won that with a great placement off the backhand out wide. But Susin started this match with perfection. First blood for Kazuhiro-chan. It's a great start from Susin. He has just been in sparkling form. He's obviously warmed up well. He's confident. Just look at the way he's moving. He is in absolute control. Do we like it? I first heard that expression on winning. It sounds like "got it." It's actually a Chinese expression for, yeah, we've managed it, but got it, got it. 5-1.
1-7.
A 7, I beg your pardon. Sorry, it was 6 before. Wow. Scoring too quickly for me. He moves fast, but Kazuhiro-chan was really very, very clever to play that one so straight down the line. It's fantastic to see a guy like Susin, who's young, enthusiastic, and he's still rising. Highest ranking of 4 in the world, and that's what he's holding at the moment. But his ambition is obviously to be at the top of the tree, and he has just got everything necessary to accomplish that. Doesn't matter if he makes a few errors. To be quite honest, he's in such control of this one. He won't be actually too impressed or pleased with missing out on a couple of shots. Aha, good work. Kazuhiro kept his eye on the business. Down the middle of the court and then faded it off to the outside. Good work. Wow, this is a surprise. Susin just taking his eye off the ball just a little bit here. Concentration just wavered a little bit. He thought he had this absolutely done and dusted. He still has, of course, at 10-6 or 6-10 with the serve. But he's now being tested a little bit by Kazuhiro, who picks up 6 points in a row. Very impressive.
Ready?
Oh, are we going to see something sensational? Already I had dismissed Kazuhiro-chan in this game. That'll teach me. I've only been in this game for how many decades? I still insist on making forecasts. It's very silly of me. Surely XU Xin's going to see this one in. 10-8. He will. It's 11-8 in the first. But a brave fight back there by Kazuhiro-chan. XU Xin has taken it. He was very dominant in the opening exchanges, but then just took his foot off the pedal a little bit. But there you can see, first game, 11-8, and XU Xin will certainly be favourite here. He's got the higher ranking by a long way, by 30. Let me just think, 38 plays 4, so 34 rankings above his opponent. Good crowd, being well entertained here. Semi-finals and finals day.
Second game.
We'll have the semi-finals starting this afternoon. In fact, according to my schedule, it's 13:30 local time, 6:30 GMT, 06:30 GMT. Hope you can join us for those finals.
Lob 1.
He's a big lad, isn't he? He's got broad shoulders, he's got a big reach. XU Xin is also very tall. Almost 6 feet. And there, puts in a fabulous forehand drive down the line. He runs around the backhand, stays in the corner, and puts a beautiful, beautiful shot down the line.
Let 1-2.
That's a great serve. Lots of whip on that. Undercut. Half a chance, that's all he needs. The invitation was there. And a dynamic strike. Gosh, the Chinese have got such talent and depth. Another big hit, he loves to strike them. Missed it though, 3-all. Off the tape and out. Same result. Well, he's been very competitive in this game as Kazuhiro-chan. Continued where he performed with his big fight back in the first, but he needs to have a little bit of luck with him. He's got 5-4. Just in. Trying to block that one down the line, it didn't happen. Oh, clever play both sides of the net. Kazuhiro has got this really clever little backhand that he dinks out to the side. And he was caught in two minds there, and in the end, XU Xin just took advantage of a half a table play. Still fighting hard here is Chan. Making a big effort to get into his first final of the World Tour. Making progress all the time, Kazuhiro. Towel down time, 6 or a combination of 6s. It's allowed. Too strong,
7-6.
too consistent, too powerful. Oh, you beauty. Absolutely excellent stab backhand return. It was a block that was sensational from Kazuhiro Chan. Great work. Fantastic. He just took the spin off it as well, and the power. Beautiful shot. And now he takes the lead. So, great work by the Japanese. This is interesting. So Sin hasn't been under pressure yet. He's putting pressure on himself right here. It was a poor shot. And there's another one. He changed his mind. Decided to play the backhand. You know, he's running around that backhand all the time. But this is a big opportunity. 3 game points for Kazuhiro Chan. Just when he thought it was safe to come out of the water. Wow. The shark comes up and bites him. XU Xin, what a claim that was. Great reaction block. He's still got 2 game points though, so Kazuhiro will be very optimistic of leveling the game series, game score.
Let 10-8.
But he's got the 2 serves, and that's crucial. Yes, it is a stunning performance from Kazuhiro Chan. Never before has he got through to a World Tour final. XU Xin absolutely started at a canter in the opening exchanges, to use a parlance from maybe the Korean Racing Association. But look at that, 11-8, 11-8 in either direction. I tell you, this is very impressive. He's impressed me with the way he has managed to defend his position significantly. He made a tremendous recovery in that first game. He was 9-1 down and came back to take up to 8 points from XU Xin, and XU Xin continues with his aggressive approach, and that of course has its risks. And a wonderful boom camera doing its stuff as we now pick up again the excited crowd here at the Incheon Samsan World Gymnastics Stadium. Everybody very knowledgeable, very appreciative, very respectful. And although they will have only 1 Korean involvement this afternoon, the women's doubles, they still love this Korean Open. You know, he's building in confidence all the time, Kazuhiro. What a rally. What a rally. Oh, Kazuhiro Chan takes the point. The crowd love the rally. They love to see defense on attack. The Koreans have got some of the best defenders in the world. They love this kind of play. And Kazuhiro Chan comes out on top, draws the applause from his coach, and he is flying at the moment. And that's a lovely undercut. You saw that. Very, very easy to see from a distance. So Xin got very excited, made the net. It's love 3. First success in the 3rd game for Xin. Ooh, that was careless. It wasn't even close. You can tell there is definitely a flavor of support for Kazuhiro Chan. The Korean crowd here are giving him significant applause when he wins a point. 2-4. Great retrieving from Kazuhiro. He reached for that one beautifully. But he's probably surprised to get into this position because he expected to be playing, if he got through the earlier rounds, he expected to be playing Ma Long in the quarterfinals. Instead, he played Lee Sang-soo, beat him. So this has been a very, very good passage of his career development for the Japanese boy. Oh, great play from both sides of the net. XU Xin wins the point. Kazuhiro Chan comes up with some really exciting play. In the end, he misses the table. You have to say, brave play from XU Xin. This is his territory. Back from the table, absolutely flashing those big windmill drives. It's brilliant. 4-6. He wins. Kazuhiro Chan wins that one off an error by XU Xin. But he's not the kind of player that will hold back. He goes for broke. All or nothing with XU Xin. Whoa. I think that must have taken the edge, you know. There was, it certainly took a dip. (7-5). Kazuhiro. And again, XU Xin is tempted into that forehand big drive. It doesn't happen for him. He's made so many of them, but on this occasion, just misses the table. 8-5. This is going to get very interesting if Chan takes this set game. Well, 9-5, 5-9. He's being consistent. He's not afraid to mix it toe-to-toe. Got a very, very high finish on that forehand topspin, isn't it? Ooh, it was close. It would have been a killer punch if he'd made it. Still, a 3-point gap for the Japanese. Now a 2-point. At least he now has the benefit of the serve. Wow, a little luck from Su Xin, or for Su Xin rather. But Chan, we're going to have a timeout here called by the Kazuhiro Chan's bench. Su Xin has fought back really well here to get within touching distance again in this third, the all-important third. It's 1-1 in games. Kazuhiro Chan has given up a lot of points unnecessarily. Jun Mitsutani in the background looking a little bit sorry for himself. He didn't have a great outing here. In fact,
9-8.
although he's still top of the World Tour rankings, he will not be very happy with what happened in this event. This is quite extraordinary. Chan has fought back again. He's had a little bit of a swings and roundabouts affair. He's up and down like surfing. But he's in position now to take this third game. It's 8-10. Su Xin is in service. Oh. Strong first serve. He's got another one to come. He needs this. And that is an excellent recovery. Su Xin levels things at 10-all in the third. Shows a great psychological strength here. That push defensive shot from Kazuhiro doesn't work. Oh, he's still got another game point here though. Su Xin, the winner in Doha, in the World Tour. Oh, he will not be denied, will he? He just is so ambitious and aggressive. 11-all. Tried to counter with a forehand drive from Kazuhiro Chan. It didn't happen. It's into the net. And suddenly, Su Xin now has the upper hand. Wow, won't Kazuhiro Chan be upset at this position? He had it absolutely in his hands. That's it, it's 13-11. And Su Xin takes the third game. He leads by 2-1. And that really is a very surprising fight back. Kazuhiro had the game in his hands, gave it up. 13-11 in the third. Well, the crowd will certainly be a little bit disappointed that Kazuhiro Chan did not take that third game. Su Xin will have got a lot of confidence back after recovering his position, and not only that, going on to take it with a couple of deuces. So 2-1, best of 7, of course.
One low.
It's a good receiving of the service, good undercut. Su Xin was tempted. Look at that, lots of side movement on that, missed the net.
2-1.
Well, it will be interesting to see how this develops. Kazuhiro has been very competitive, and it's obviously not worried him that he let that third game slip. He's still focused. Psychologically very strong. Too much power there from Su Xin. You'll hear me say that many times in this match, I'm sure. Oh dear. Two specialist shots there. That push backhand from Kazuhiro Chan, and then the swooping, whooping Su Xin forehand around the net. Well, it actually went over the net, but you know what I mean. The angle was amazing. Oh, great work, Chan. Excellent. Have a look at the replay here from the boom camera. Excellent. Use the speed that Su Xin generated and put it back with interest. 3-5.
4-5.
Still there, in with a big chance. Su Xin making a few errors. Particularly on the backhand side. He's made a few on the forehand, but he's made much more, has been much more successful on that forehand side as well. Oh. Chan got just a little bit too ambitious there. Su Xin just firing in the big shots. Kazuhiro Chan maybe could have done with a little bit more patience. Yeah, went too heavy on the backhand.
Let 6-5.
Oh yeah.
6-all.
Super wrist over backhand for the lefty from Su Xin. 6-all. Very interesting that he can be very, very competitive. Although he makes a few errors, it's not as consistent as a couple of other of his compatriots in China. He just keeps bashing away with the same very aggressive perspective. That's absolute cracker. We've seen him counter like that a couple of times. That was amongst the best because, again, another big, powerful hit from Susin. Kazuhiro deflecting it and putting it back with interest. Excellent. And he's looking good again, but don't take anything for granted here. He was in this position in the third game and blew it. Gee, he was so close to touching that corner, wasn't he? Oh, yes. Stunning stuff from Kazuhiro-chan. They like that. It's a brilliant push. That is, we've seen it time and time again. He's missed it a couple of times, but very, very successful. He takes it early, takes the spin off it, but pushes it back with power. Great work. 6-10, game points to the Japanese.
7-10.
Ooh, are we going to see the same again? Susin again fighting hard. Forcing the error through power once again. And now to 9-10, 10-9. 3 in a row for Susin when Kazuhiro-chan was on the verge of getting it back to 2-all. What's going through his mind at the moment? He's appeared to take his eye off the ball there, going for a big one. Okay, it's 10-9. He's got one more game point. He's missed it. It's 10-all. Oh, dear. Kazuhiro. I'm about to say Kazuhiro villain, I'm afraid, because he's not a hero at the moment until he can seal this game. If he can, it'll keep the whole match alive. If he can't, Susin will be favourite. Done all the hard work. He picked up 4 points in a row and then blew it on one of his favourite positions. Can't believe it. Game point number 4. He's missed it.
11-all.
Well, it was 13-11 in the third to Susin. Will history repeat itself? A loose shot from the forehand there from Chan. It looks as if it might. It's 12-11, 11-12. Of course, serve will go over. Wow, Kazuhiro-chan had it absolutely covered. For the second game in a row, he's conceding game point. And that's it, it's 13-11 again. Oh, wow. Huge disappointment for the Japanese. Kazuhiro-chan, he absolutely had that game covered. He had the previous game covered, and he still couldn't bring it home. Unbelievable. 13-11, 13-11. Wow. 3-1 in favor of Susin of China. Well, you have to say that Kazuhiro-chan has only got himself to blame. He got into great positions. Psychologically, he wasn't able to cope. And he finds himself facing defeat unless he can take this game. And of course, what it's done for Su Xin's confidence is immense. Could easily be reverse situation. It could easily be 3-1 to Chan. He's got huge skills. Just watch, how many times have we seen this one? Early take, flashing backhand down the line. Beautiful. Ouch. Oh dear. Well, one good shot and 3 poor ones from Kazuhiro. Too good because he's so confident now. Su Xin knows that he's had a Houdini act. He's escaped when he was in real trouble, and now, of course, that he's in a golden position at 3-1. He's now letting everything go, and he's winning it easily. (5-1) in favor of Su Xin, and I have to say, he probably deserves this position, but Kazuhiro-chan will rue his opportunities. He will think back and he will have a look at the tapes or the camera and he will say, oh wow, did I have that chance? Su Xin is still in service. Well, he went for the big one. Kazuhiro has the point. Oh, sensational. 4-5. Kazuhiro, my goodness, he could have been in such a great position. You've just let it slip, maybe a bit too little too late, but you've just shown some fantastic play. Great reflex, fabulous positioning. Excellent point. The long serve worked, but then the follow-up third shot was no good. So Xin is having to work very hard for a position in the final. He'd have to get more consistency if he wants to challenge Chang Jike. That's good. A lazy return of service by Chan. Heavy follow-up for 7-4 by Su Xin. Oh yeah, too quick. And of course he's relaxed, he's feeling good about it, and he's probably feeling whatever Chan does, he's still going to let him win it. Even if he gets into a position of superiority, which he has done for the previous 2 games, he's still lost out. And there's another indication of that. It's 4-9. Su Xin, striking distance now of yet another final.
9-5.
maybe Chan can turn the tables on Su Xin. He's going to get a timeout. I think that's a good call. He's within touching distance of a place in the final. Su Xin, his development is continuing really well. He won the gold medal in Shenzhen in the singles and the doubles and the team event in the Universiade Games last year. So remember, that was in August last year. Obviously being an integral part of the China team. Victory in Dortmund earlier this year, and also in Moscow 2010. Won the doubles in the Rotterdam 2011 games.
Hi.
So Su Xin has still got a very, very good record despite his youth. World Tour winner 7 times. In Slovenia, in Denmark, Qatar Open,
9-6.
China, England. In fact, Qatar 3 times. Here he goes. He's got now the service at 9-6 with a chance to go to the final. And this very appreciative and very hospitable crowd show their support. That's a great shot from Su Xin to bring up match point. Great timeout then, and it's match point, Su Xin. Took an edge there. Kazuhiro lives for just a little longer. 7-10. And a little longer still. It's 10-8. 2 match points still for Su Xin. He can take a towel down, and he's going to, just to regroup. And look at the coach in the background. Guo Liang is just, well, you can't tell a lot from his expression, that's for sure. Rarely do you see him smile or show any anger or any kind of facial tension. That's it. That is the match. Su Xin moves into yet another World Tour final. He has beaten Kazuhiro Chan by 4 games to 1. There's the score. And Kazuhiro Chan will rule the chances that he had.